Yo. Live on location. Welcome to another episode of Hot Topic. You guys, man, hopefully everyone is enjoying their weekend thus far. I want everybody to be safe out there for the Super Bowl. And, we're doing a weekend edition. And we're just talking about some of the particular topics as we normally do. And we want to dive right into this thing. Now, there's been reports, there's been a video up. It's they've been talking about the Prince family. Everyone knows or should know by now that a while back, well, I don't want to say a while back, but recently, we were all hurt by the whole Takeoff passing. And just recently, the Prince family had done an interview with the $1 Million Worth of Game. Now, me personally, I didn't click on that interview. I didn't, and you guys have to excuse me. I have a high level of respect for James Prince Sr. From the past interviews and the past conversations I've seen him have. It just seemed like he's a very, very intelligent man, a very fair man, and a man of principle, a man of foundation. And I respect that about him. But unfortunately, we have certain situations, and you have a lot of situations where your kids, man. Most of our, I don't want to say most of our kids, but it always hurts when you have a great man, and then there's someone that's attached to this great man that dims his light and brings his legacy a certain type of way. Now look, I didn't click on this video, I didn't watch this video because, to be honest with you guys, I'm still hurt by the whole Takeoff situation. And that's something it's gonna be hard for me to just, it's gonna take time for me to get over that. You know what I'm saying? I'm located here in Atlanta. This is where I'm stationed at now. Now, obviously, I have residents and properties in Chicago, and also a place. I have a place out there in Houston as well. But listen, man, I have to be honest with you guys, completely honest. I didn't want to hear anything that they had to say because I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt, and it's gonna take a lot of time. I didn't know Takeoff personally. I didn't know him personally, but from all of the things that I've gathered about him, every video that I've seen him in, I know personality types, right? I know personality types, and I've been everywhere. I've been from point A to Z. I've been around every type of guy. I've been around every type of crowd, and I know a good guy when I see one. I know a guy that's cautious when I see one, and I know a guy that stays out the way predominantly when I see one. And that's what Takeoff was when, that's what Takeoff represents to me. When I seen him, I seen a guy that got a lot going for himself, obviously, and just stay out the way, just a cool-headed guy out of the whole situation. He come off like that type of guy. And, it's obviously this thing happened some months ago, and some people heal faster than others. I didn't know this guy personally, but it hurt me like it was a family member, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt me like it was a family member. And, to see that video where Jay Prince Jr. was he wasn't guarding the body. He wasn't guarding Takeoff as he was laying there. He walked right over him. It's just the demeanors and the way he was acting, his body language was showing a lot of eye-opening and weird behavior, and then it come out later on that he was in an argument with them. Now it's you have different theories on what the argument was about, things of that nature. Now me being from knowing how things go in the hood, what I'm saying, go in urban America and in that type of environment, if I were to guess, I would say that it was, especially if it had something to do with dice, more than likely they were probably trying to hustle. They were probably trying to hustle the Migos. And a lot of guys like to do that with that dice game, man. And you got to really be careful about, because it's different ways that you can hustle people on the dice. And if people think that you're lame or think that you're not from that life, they may try to get one over on you, thinking that you green like that. And that could have been a situation where they thought that Quavo and Takeoff, and their people were green, and that they could probably run game on them. And I could easily see in that situation, Quavo being from the streets of Atlanta, kept picking up on what was going on and really just telling Jay Prince Jr. how he felt about it. Like, bro, we up here making you look good. We up here making your dry event look good, and this is what you try to do. You try to pull a lame, dice game trick on me. I mean, like, what you thought I wasn't gonna keep it, Now again, I don't know if that's what happened, but just being in the urban community, what else would they have been arguing about? And just looking at from all the facts and everything like that, there's nothing else to argue about. It just seems like, he thought he took them for a certain type of guys, and it turned out that wasn't it. And unfortunately, and we had this conversation all the time, man, me and a lot of guys at the gym and stuff like that. And there's a factor that was at hand there that people don't talk about a lot, and that's the presence of women, multiple women, beautiful women. And a lot of times, man, when it comes to guys, when women are around, we wanna act even tougher than what we normally would act. You know what I'm saying? We want to put some extra oomph on it. And now, me personally, I don't respect it. I don't like it. When women come around, I like to, I'm cut from a certain type of cloth. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm cut from a certain type of cloth. Coming from the streets of Chicago, streets of Little Rock, Arkansas, Atlanta, Georgia, everywhere. I always thought that thorough guys keep their same demeanor and their same energy when women aren't around and when they're there. But there's a rule, man, because a lot of you people, especially in the hip hop industry, especially that, around these scenes, especially out here in Atlanta, you got a lot of people that want to be around the whole gang culture and the hip hop scene, but you're not from that, and so you don't really know the rules like that. And so what I want to say is, there's pretty much like an unwritten rule. It's like a rule of thumb, man. You never really supposed to, if you got a problem with another man, sometimes, depending on what's happened in the past, it might be on sight. It don't matter. But predominantly, man, you don't supposed to get into it or have a problem with another man while women or kids are around. If there's women or kids around, you're not really supposed to have a back and forth with another man around women for sure, and around kids. You don't want them to see that. And there's a metaphysical element that people don't identify or haven't identified yet that exists, when women are around, you know what I'm saying? So it's just best, like, in my opinion, you guys want to take my word for it, when there's a whole lot of women around, if you feel like you got a problem with another man, try to wait. We'll just, look, we'll talk about this later, bro. We'll talk about it. It's women around. You see what I'm saying? If you got a problem with another person, now again, depending on what problem you have, how long it's been, how serious it is, it might, all that stuff go out the window if a dude done robbed you. You know what I'm saying? And then shot at you, and shot at your peoples. All that go out the window. It might be on site, but I'm just saying, if it's something that's petty, like over, y'all just had a dice game and y'all having a disagreement or something small and petty, y'all can wait till the women ain't around, bro. And that's just keeping it 100, keeping it G, just to be honest with you. And that way it could be, it'll be whatever solution is gonna happen from it, whatever's gonna happen from it is gonna happen. But there's a higher percentage chance that violence won't happen if you're not trying to prove that you're a man in front of, a gang full of women. So I just want to throw that out there. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Jay Prince and his family had an interview. As I said, I didn't click on it, but I want to say this because I was checking out the Joe Budden podcast, one of my favorite podcasts to check out. And because Joe, me and dude just got similar. I love the humor and everything like that. You guys need to go check that podcast out. Amazing podcast. I'm glad that they found a new shooting location, because I didn't like Park's house. Park's house with that demonic, tag on the background. Now I know that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm glad that they got another setting. But anyways, the conversation had came up about them, and they were talking about how they were making threats on the recording, talking about Jay Prince Sr. Making threats and things of that nature on the interview that they had with $1 Million Worth of Game. Now look, I'm gonna say this, man, and I kind of want to just touch on this. I don't want to spend too long on it, but this is what I will say, man. I'm still hurt. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody's mouth. I respect Jay Prince Sr. more. Like, I have a high level of respect for that man, because when I hear him speak, when I see him walk, when I see him handle his business, everything about this man that I've seen has been grown man shit. It's been grown man handle my business type things. You know what I'm saying? So I can never have, I have respect for men like that. But now it's been totally opposite when it comes to his son. Mainly Jay Prince Jr., man. Jay Prince Jr., a lot of, big immature, really, really immature. He come off like really immature, not handling his manly duties and his responsibilities as a man. As a man, you have different responsibilities, and you have different public responsibilities. It just kind of seemed like he come off like he clout chase too much. You want too much juice, bro, and you ain't gotta do all of that. You trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? You want, it just seems like there's things that he's in pursuit of in life that are immature things. I can't say this for sure. I'm just telling you what it looks like whenever I see a clip of him, whenever I see Instagram footage of him. I don't know the man personally, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know, guys know, this is my assessment. It's off of the things that I see on media, on YouTube. Okay? And obviously that whole situation with Takeoff was just another example of just not knowing how to handle your shit, bro. I don't know how old a man is, but not knowing how to handle your shit as a man. And that's another topic for another day. That's another topic for another day. talking about, guys and their kids, parenting and all that other thing. And is it, if you accumulate a certain type of wealth, is it really beneficial, to really bring it to give your kids access to all of the things that you've accumulated? Or is it wiser to kind of let them struggle so they'll be more appreciative of the things that you have to offer? That's another conversation for another day. We'll bring that back up. But anyways, I just want to say this. I can respect a man like I respect Jay Prince Sr. And I cannot respect his son. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you right now. I can respect you as a man. I can respect everything you stand for, and still not respect your brother, your son, because every man is his own man, and every man is responsible for his own destiny and his own reputation. I'm gonna just put that. That's where I'm gonna leave it. That's where I'm gonna leave it. The part that he played in that whole thing with Takeoff passing is the biggest. Is the biggest disgrace, man. It's the biggest disgrace, you guys, and I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. I ain't gonna open up old wounds, but I did not check that video out. I'm not going to check it out. I really didn't want to hear anything anybody had to say. I respect Jay Prince Sr., but I just don't want to hear from them right now. It's gonna take a lot of time, boss. It's gonna take a lot of time. Now, the other conversation that had come up from that situation was the whole thing about checking in. I'm gonna say this to y'all because, again, you got a lot of people in the hip hop industry, in the culture, that really ain't from the culture. You don't understand the rules, the street rules, the G code. And I'm here to kind of give you some insight on the foundation of some of these unwritten rules. Now, I'm gonna say this: ain't no such thing as motherfucking checking. Ain't no such thing as checking in. That's something that the rappers do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like, now I don't knock nobody's hustle. I don't knock nobody's hustle. If a certain gang or whatever, or a set or a group of guys have a certain type of psychological superiority towards another group, whatever, man. I'm not here to destroy nobody's business, but I'm just giving y'all the real. Ain't no such thing as checking in, bro. I ain't never heard of this. Ain't nobody checking in. Like, that's something that the rappers do. But we talking regular dudes that's in the streets, regular dudes that's doing anything. Who are you checking in to? That's a man. You just a regular person. Anybody that's at home listening right now, if you go to Houston right now, you don't even know Jay Prince. You don't even know. Like, if you go to LA, do you know Snoop? Do you know what's the dude name? Whack One. You don't even know these dudes. You ain't got the contact. You ain't even got their contacts. How you gonna check in, bro? You ain't got no contact with them. Whenever you go to another city or state, is there someone that you check in with? If I go to another state right now, right? If I go to LA right now, right? I'm not checking in with nobody. I might hit a few people that's from LA up that I know. And these are people that don't even stay in LA no more, because, to be honest, and I'm just using LA for an example. We could use any city, but I'm just using LA for an example. But I'm gonna hit them up to figure out where all the spots is. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't hit nobody up just to check in. You know what I'm saying? For no protection or nothing like that. That's not going on. That's weak stuff. That's weakness. That's weakness, man. That's something that only exists in the music industry and amongst the rappers. And to be honest with you, the rappers, the only rappers that actually live by that, they not really from it. If you actually check into somebody in a city that you're going to, I don't feel like that's a knock against your credibility. That's a knock against your cred, fam, because no one does that. The only people that's not from the culture, that's not really from that, you know what I'm saying, the trenches, check in. And that's because they listening to what somebody told them or whatever the case may be. A dude that's really from the trenches is not checking in with nobody, because that's unheard of. Now look, there is a scenario. The only scenario I can say is when you want to check in. There's only one scenario that you would want to check in if you're visiting another city that you're not from and that you don't have family members or friends or anything like that. Okay, so let me rephrase this. The only way, okay, so let's say for instance, if you were coming to Chicago, if you were coming to visit Chicago, and you hit me up and you say hi. Man, I'm coming to your city. I'm trying to figure out what the state is. Then I'm gonna just plug you in on where you need to go, things of that nature. Most people are gonna go downtown or to one of the nice areas. That's just common sense. Anywhere you don't want to go to no rundown place. You want to go somewhere nice. You want to be in a nice room, a nice condo, a nice Airbnb somewhere. In a nice neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But the only scenario I can see of where you would possibly have to check in is if you're trying to go to somebody's hood. If you're trying to go to a dangerous neighborhood for whatever reason, I can't even come up with no reason as to why you would want to go to a hood anywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you visit, if I go to LA, I'm not finna goddamn, I don't want to visit the hood. I don't want to go to Compton. You know what I'm saying? Why I want to go out there for? Like, even with the whole PB Rock situation, if you ain't from that area, bro, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no business going to the hood. Definitely going up in no ghetto ass Roscoe chicken and waffles, trying to get a plate. Especially if you don't know nobody over there. The only way you can do that is if you know somebody from over there that's well respected. Other than that, man, I don't see why, because there's no reason. The only reason, like, you would have to be a musician trying to shoot a video in the hood somewhere. That's the only scenario I can think of as to why you would want to go visit the hood of a particular city. So yeah, I would say, you would probably have to get with some people to check in if you're trying to shoot a video in a hood somewhere at one of these cities. But other than that, ain't no such thing as checking in. So I just want to let y'all know that, man. This whole thing about checking in, bro, that mess don't even exist, man. That mess don't even exist. Ain't nobody checking in nowhere with nobody, bro. Ain't nobody got that type of pull where we just checking in with you. This ain't your city. You know what I mean? And every state and city got governors, got police force, like FBI, CIA, military bases, all type of stuff. Boy, these dudes ain't running nothing. The same dude that's trying to extort you, for some money. Talking about some checking in. Any person that brings something like that up, because I'm telling y'all, that don't even exist. Any person that try to bring something, they just trying to extort you or trick you out of some money. Trick you out of some type of financial benefit. Just being honest with you. Now, it might be different, like I said, for artists, you know what I'm saying? A rap artist might want to go to a hood, something where he ain't from, and try to shoot a video. Or if he want to try to go to like a small club or something like that. Some of these rap artists might want to go to a dangerous small club. That wouldn't even make no darn sense. Where the security might not be just the high issue. Your life might still be in danger. I could see, those type of situations. But But predominantly, man, if you a dummy that want to go to a particular hood that's super duper dangerous, and then something happened to you, bro, you just dumb. But other than checking in and stuff, bro, I don't know what people talking about, bro. I ain't never heard of them. Ain't nobody checking in when they go to another city. If I go to another city and I'm going to have fun and enjoy myself, I want to know, what places to stay away from, obviously. But I'm not finna check in with nobody. I'm just gonna stay away from the places that I ain't supposed to be around. It's just common sense. Common sense. All right. Other topics, man. Other topics. They were talking about the Grammys. They were talking about Chris Brown being mad about, not. Now, this is what I will say, man. I'm a big fan of Chris Brown. I'm a big fan of Chris Brown, you guys. I think he has an amazing discography. Everybody was talking about the whole battle if him and Usher would have battled. Obviously, most of us fans, we don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Chris Brown and Usher. I feel like they cut from the same cloth. I feel like they cut from the same cloth, and I feel like both of them have done enough for their genre to not take a lot. I don't want to see either one of them lose. My personal opinion, Usher. My personal opinion is that Usher would probably win like 1 through 15. I would say 1 through 15. If we're just talking 15, 20 songs, Usher may win. I would say 15. If it's 15 songs, Usher will win. If we talking 30 plus songs, bro, definitely if we talking 40 songs, Usher getting waxed. Usher getting waxed because Chris Brown just his discography and Ush do so well with his projects that he can just take off. He ain't gotta work no more. Ush probably got more ownership over his content. I know Chris Brown just got his masters and everything like that not too long ago, but all in all, bro, I just don't want to see either one of those gentlemen battle each other. I just don't. But Chris Brown, obviously, man, awards are paid for. Everyone knows that. Who's actually the better talent and a better artist is not. Just because you better than somebody, you got better music, does not mean you finna win an award. That stuff is paid for, and everyone knows that by now. You have to, not only do you have to have the image, you have to have the image, you have to have the talent, you have to have the amazing music, and you have to have the correct backing. And if you don't have the correct backing, you need to understand the channels and the people that you're going to have to compensate to do certain favors for you. That's just the way of the world. That's the US. We run into these things a lot in business, you know what I'm saying? You start a new business, you didn't know that you was gonna have to pay this person, you didn't know you was gonna have to pay for this, that, and the third. So it's just a lot of things that you gotta do, man. It's politics in this. A lot of politics. I wanna say this also, man. It was a particular topic that was being brought up about the girl, Steve Harvey's daughter. This one I want to say, man, grown men, stop paying attention to what some other grown person is doing. That's just so nasty. That's nasty. Steve Harvey's daughter, let her live her life and do what she want to do. Like, for you to even be paying attention to what this woman doing is just nasty. Beyond nasty, especially as a grown man. What I'll say about her and that whole Michael B. Jordan situation is, I can never blame the woman, me personally, because the man is supposed to be a man. Like when we're talking about being a man, right? You supposed to, your girl, whoever represents you is a reflection of you. And so if your girl around here doing this, that, and the third, and she is not acting right, bro, that makes me question certain masculine elements about you because you did not choose well. That makes me question and look at you as a man and say, and you get dock points from your manship for not being able to choose an honorable woman, or not being able to see if a woman was honorable or not. Any man, he gonna have a woman, a respectable woman around him. She is not gonna wear any type of thing. She's not gonna have none of her body parts hanging out, leggings and all this other stuff right here. No, a man demands respect, and he ain't finna argue with you about it. That's what a man does. You know, I remember my woman when she wanted to become exclusive, first thing I did, I took her, I said, hey, come here. We was at her place. Took her straight to her closet and didn't ask her nothing. Didn't ask her for anything, any permission or nothing. You sitting up and because she was hell-bent on it, and I really wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, well, listen, these are the standards. I went straight to her closet, took out every cent. I don't give a damn how much it costs. I don't give a damn if it's your favorite or not. I don't want to hear no lip. You say anything, this thing is off. From the jump. Took out everything that you can't wear no more and threw it away. And we walked to that trash can together and we threw it all away. Period. I don't want to ever see you in anything that shows off the shape of your body. You know what I'm saying? And that's I know some dudes have different standards, but I'm just letting you guys know that that's the standard of a king. Middle Eastern style. You know what I'm saying? Our women are completely covered up. Completely covered up. You will not see the shape of her body. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Hell, we want to have the scarves over their face. You can't even see the face. That's what you call an honorable woman, and that's how an honorable woman moves. I know we in America, but I'm just saying that's what a man, that's what a king is going. That's the standard of a king. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And when you and your kingship, you're not gonna choose a woman that's not traditional, and you're not gonna choose no woman who behaves disrespectfully towards men. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan, you know, he chose a young lady. There's nothing wrong with choosing a young lady. That's actually, that's normal across the globe. You know what I'm saying? Men, we would like younger women because we want them. If we're talking, a lot of guys, when we get to our financial peak, we're a little older. And once we get that financing put together and we can now afford a family, now we're looking for a wife, right? Ain't no man looking for no wife that's 30 something, because you gotta assume that she got miles on her. And women, if you're listening, the reason why that is because don't no man want to marry somebody who he feel like could have had so many bodies. Like I can't feel like, how I'm supposed to feel like you my wife when all these other dudes done had you. That's what dudes be thinking on low. That's what dudes be thinking on low. Now you got some women who overcome these type of things, but these are highly intelligent. Like I know some women who overcome all that stuff. I know a girl who overcome a lot, but they overcompensated for it though. They understood that they were gonna have to overcompensate for it. And that's a whole different conversation. But all in all, to get back to the original subject, man, leave that girl alone. Let that child do what she want to. Michael B. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out with bro. I respect him for going to try to find a nice young woman, but he just didn't choose wisely the young woman. You want a young lady who's aspiring to be married, not a young lady that's out here exploring and want to be free and do all of that stuff. You weren't supposed to wipe that. She want to do what she want to do. She want to experience certain things, free spirit. And if that's her path, that's her choice, then that's her choice. You gotta go find you something with low mileage on it that aspires to be married. That's what you want to go for. All right. What else we got? Kevin Durant. I put out a video about it. He got traded to the Phoenix Suns. Moving on to sports. This is what I'm gonna say about that. Look, you guys. Now I know Brooklyn, New York fans are pissed off, but this is what I will say. Y'all not people. Y'all so enamored and focused on the pieces that y'all lost that y'all ain't looking at what you got. Yeah, you already had a whole bunch of shooters, like primetime shooters, like Patty Mills, Joe Harris, Seth Curry, right? Primetime shooters over there. Now you got Spencer Dinwiddie, right? You got Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and Thomas. I think it's Cam Thomas is his name. So you got some playmakers now. I could see Cam Thomas and Spencer Dinwiddie being out there. Both of them gonna give you 20. Cam can give you 30, 40 if necessary. But both of them are aggressive shot creators. And here's the thing, you got a lot of lockdowns out there now. You got Jay Crowder, you got Mikal Bridges. You still got Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is still a lockdown. If my memory serves me correctly. And also, this is a great team. A shooter, something that may benefit Ben Simmons even more. Ben Simmons being a slasher like he is. When you got a whole team of shooters to pass to, man, that makes everything even better. But you got Cam Thomas and Dinwiddie out there. Cam Thomas and Dinwiddie is out there. They're gonna be able to do all type of pick and roll. And then let's say you got Patty Mills in a corner, you got Seth Curry in another corner, or you could say you got Seth Curry out there, Mikal Bridges out there. Jake, man, you got a lot. They got a lot of talent over there right now. Y'all so focused on the things that y'all lost, and y'all not really paying attention to what y'all gained over there. Y'all got a whole lot of 3 and D guys and some shot creators out there. They may not be big name, but I guarantee you, if the right coaching is around, man, that's a lot of talent. That's a lot of talent. Now, as far as Kevin Durant is concerned, he went to the Phoenix Suns. Obviously, they're the team to beat now. That's a whole lot of firepower over there. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant on the same team is crazy. And then you got DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul as well. Chris Paul will be 20 and 10 every single game, no problem. DeAndre Ayton, I'll be on some conspiracy theory type stuff, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be on some conspiracy theory type stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that call was made last year and the Suns through the playoffs, just so it wouldn't look so bad when Kevin Durant got over there. I wouldn't put that past. I wouldn't put it past it. Phoenix were actually tanking this year on purpose because they knew that Kevin Durant was coming over there and they didn't want it to look so bad when he came. Now look, I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way because I believe Kevin Durant is top 3 player in this league. He's always been that way. You know, I don't know if I ever seen a 7-foot shooting guard like this that can shoot like this. The physical advancements and supremacy that he has over people. Man, this man's just a freak of nature. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you get a bad hand. Now at OKC, he had all the talent in the world, but all that talent was mismanaged by the general manager. They let James Harden walk out the door. You still got Serge Ibaka, you know, that went downhill. Russell Westbrook, you know, we all knew that by the time he got 30 years old, that his game wasn't going to be the same no more when his physical ability started waning because he wasn't really a skilled player like that. He's more of a physically gifted player and was able to dominate because of that. But, you know, just to give you guys my real feeling, man, to be honest with you, I feel like the Suns are the team to beat, and I still kind of feel like it's a BS. It's a BS just because it's Kevin Durant, and like that's too much help. I feel like, but who knows? Man? Who knows? There's a lot of competition in the West this year. A lot of competition in the West. Kyrie went to the Dallas Mavericks. I love that. I love that for the city of Dallas. I love that for the city of Dallas. For the first time, Dallas has a prime time guard. I've never seen them have a prime time guard other than Steve Nash back in the day. And I don't even feel like Steve Nash heralded like this man Kyrie is. Now, we all want to talk about Kyrie's problems. And rightfully so. But you can't deny that man's talent. You can't deny that man's talent. That man is very, very talented. And he's on a team with Luka Doncic, who's another very, very talented man. And they have some really solid pieces around. You got Christian Wood out there. Look like he's Scottie Pippen Jr. out there. You got a lot of shooters out there. They have a really, really solid team out there in Dallas. There was a break. I think Gary Payton Jr. had went back to Golden State, but they're probably gonna void that trade because he failed a physical, and it looks like the Blazers tried to get one over on him. So that trade may go through, and I'm gonna leave that at that. I know a lot of you people out there, you probably not. A lot of the ladies, y'all really ain't interested in basketball like that, guys. If y'all ask me who the Super Bowl this weekend is going to be a great Super Bowl, I actually believe Philadelphia is going to win. I believe that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. He's outstanding. He's phenomenal. He's the best player in the league, the whole 9 yards. But unfortunately, they got a lot of injuries over there. And the sportscasters and the analysts ain't telling you about it. Man, they lost all 3 of their starting wide receivers. They lost last game. Andrew Toney had went down last game. So he ain't gonna have a whole lot to throw to. And also all of that pressure that they were getting on the Bengals, it's because the Bengals offensive line was banged up. You had about 2 or 3 people got on that offensive line that wasn't there. That offensive line was shelling themselves, so that's why the Kansas City Chiefs defensive line was able to get to them as much as they was. And you're not going to be able to do that against the Eagles. Sorry, sir. The Eagles are intact. They have not suffered a lot of injuries. They've been steamrolling through everyone, and that's why I put my money on them. And it's an opportunity for people to make a decent return if they win because of the ratio. But I do expect the Philadelphia Eagles to win that. I do expect that. What else we got? Tax season is back. I'll do that responsibly. Yeah. What else we got? They were talking, Harry Styles tops Beyonce for album of the year. Okay. What else we got? Dr. Dre earns the Dr. Dre Award. That's funny. What else we got, you guys? Shout out to Nori and the Drink Champs. They do some amazing interviews. Them boys are blessed right now. They are beyond blessed right now.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit.
They say Meek Mill dissed Lori Harvey. Meek Mill been wanting to hit that for the longest. I want to talk about something else, man. We were having a conversation at the gym about the Young Thug trial and what's the guy's name, Gunna, and the whole snitching allegations. Everybody unfollowed the dude. This is what I would say. Y'all need to understand some things. Snitching does not apply to everybody. The negative connotation and the image that comes with telling on someone does not apply to everybody. That applies to everyone that's usually in a certain type of lifestyle. And normally that foundation and that principle came from the underground cats. All the guys that were involved in criminal enterprises and all the guys that were involved in criminal activity. So let me give you, all you lames, all you folks that don't know what snitching is, where it came from, and the foundation and the principle of it. Snitching is predominantly referred. It was a concept that come about from the criminals. Guys that were involved in criminal activity, guys that were getting their money illegally. And the concept is, if I'm over here making money illegally, and you making money illegally, and you got all the rest of these guys making money illegally, if you so happen to slip up, get lazy, get caught, then you need to do your time because you earned it. That's where snitching, that's where that if you get caught because you sleeping on the job, if you get caught because you did something super dumb, if you're a guy that got pulled over for drink driving because you was drinking while you was driving, but you got some pounds in the bag, then you did something dumb and you got caught because of something dumb that you did. Why is you drinking and driving when you riding dirty? So you need to do your time. You earned that, bro. You did the super dumb thing and you earned it. And you got that guy that was drinking and driving with pounds, got caught because he was drinking, doing dumb stuff. And he got caught. And he wanna tell on another guy that's involved in that has done everything perfect, has put in the time, the preparation, the strategizing to make sure that his criminal business or activity has not been compromised. He's the one who's done everything right, but he gets implicated by the dude that was doing everything wrong. And so that's where the whole snitching thing comes in. That's where people frown up on you, people got problem with you, people want to see you, something bad happen to you because In no way, in no world is that right. So I'm just giving you guys who are around the urban community, the hip hop community, that don't know what snitching is, don't know what the foundation came, where the foundation came from, what concepts it is, why people frown upon it. This is where the foundation comes from. If you get caught doing something, bro, do your time. Do not try to get your time cut down by snitching on somebody who did not get caught, who was thorough in everything that they did. And that's just common sense. It's also when you have certain beefs. Snitching is also applied to like certain beefs. Like, sometimes in the streets, dudes get robbed. Some guy might rob another guy. The guy find out who robbed him, and it's heat. It's on site. In the traffic anywhere. In that particular situation, there's the no snitching rule applies as well, because what you did, you took from me. You took from somebody, and either you gonna give it back or you gonna have a big problem on your hands. And because you didn't give it back, it's shots fired. So if the man gets mess around and get something bad happen to him, and then the people pick you up and then they tell you to talk and tell what happened, who did this, and you actually tell, you a snitch. Y'all started that. I mean, it's just, it all goes back to right and wrong. That's where that foundation comes from, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you're a person who ain't involved in no criminal activity, you ain't about that life. You're not a part of that life. You're not a part of that world. And somebody come up and mug you, or you witness a murder, man, you not held by them same standards. You can go tell all you want to. You're not even a part of that world. And you got all type of old people, middle-aged people. They witnesses all the time. Yeah, that's the guy that I saw. Ain't nothing frowned upon about it, because you're not a part of that world. You're not a part of that world. I want to say, something. I just want to say this, man. I want for everybody to just be safe and try to have the next man's best interest at heart. Now, I don't know anything about the situation with Gunna. Based off of what we've seen, you down with these people, you involved with this organization, you involved, bro. That's a situation where you keep your mouth shut, bro. You involved. You ain't no innocent pedestrian, just working man. Keep your mouth shut, stay solid, bro. But if we're talking about regular citizens, your pops, your granddaddy come outside and he sees something and he goes to the cops, then that's not snitching. He ain't a part of that world. That's him protecting his environment. Just use good judgment, everybody. Just use good judgment. And I just want to throw that out there, because not everything that we frown upon and perceive as snitching is snitching. If a man is not a part of a certain type of world, certain type of activity, then he's not supposed to be held by those same standards. Period. I also learned how to stay out the way. A lot of you dudes don't know how to stay out the way, man. You be out here chasing these women too hard, man. You don't know how to stay out the way. You do not know how to stay out the way. Also, a lot of people need to understand, man, I don't know if y'all watch TV or not, man. When it come down to those situations, a lot of the times, bro, you ain't got to say nothing. If you don't say nothing, they gonna try to scare you. A lot of them got the information, but they didn't use the legal taps and stuff to acquire the information. You know, but I just wanted to throw that out there, man, because that was a conversation that had come up in the gym. It's a lot going on this weekend. Again, we got the Super Bowl. We're live here in location in Atlanta, Georgia. I am your boy Hot. I am your boy Hot. I am your boy Sal, aka the Android from another planet. Y'all know we're gonna bring y'all everything that's going on. Just a little drag right now, so I apologize if my energy is not higher than it normally is. I apologize. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on everything that's going on in Atlanta. I'm probably gonna drop another 1 or 2 videos today to get y'all caught up on everything that's going on in the A. Y'all stay on the lookout, man. I'm contemplating on the state of Atlanta. Contemplating on producing that show and just letting everybody know what's going on in the great city of the A. And other great cities as well, you know what I'm saying? Chicago, New York, LA. I want to say shout out to all the real thorough dudes out there, all the men out there handling their business, all the women out there taking hold of taking care of their household and taking care of their family. I want to shout out to all of the real ones out there. It's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the financial markets, we talk about the financial situation that's going on. A lot of prices are getting high. The value of the dollar is dropping, man. Y'all just stay tuned in with everything. We got different information on the markets as well. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be putting information out about those type of things as well. We're gonna have a channel on. We're gonna start a channel on law as well. We're gonna start a channel on law, but that might be a private channel. Y'all might have to pay a subscription for that because I don't want to be in conflict with the government and the higher ups. Well, anyways, man, look, man, y'all share y'all comments down below on all of the topics that we talked about today. Just a lot going on. What else? I feel like I'm missing something, man. We got the Super Bowl going on. We got all the activity in basketball. We got a lot of stuff going on with different shootings and stuff that's been going on too around the nation. There's been a lot of shootings going on around the nation. A lot of shooting going on around the nation, y'all. I know a lady that got shot. Her husband got shot dead by a child that they took in. Crazy stuff. Real good friend of my mother. Church going lady. Definitely didn't deserve that type of fate. But it's a lot going on, man. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel out here. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Make sure I ain't forget about anybody. Make sure I did not forget about anything that's going on. Remy Ma, man. I want to throw this out there, Joe. If you end up seeing this, Joe Budden, it is. I want to say this. That state of the culture, I believe, is what the TV show was called. It didn't go that far. Y'all had the right concept. Yeah, it was just that background that was horrible, man. Y'all put all the dark stuff. It just that type of stuff ruined the mood. Y'all could have had a live show. Y'all could have had people in everywhere, you know, and brought people in, let them see the show. That would have been great. But y'all needed more lighting around that darn thing, boy. Y'all needed more lighting around that darn thing. Ray J talking about guys should not wear white underwear. LeBron James broke the scoring title. Congratulations to him. Well deserved. Well deserved, man. And we talk about who the real Android from LeBron James is, the Android from another planet. Facts. I believe him and Steph Curry are still the best players in the NBA. The most legendary players in the NBA is not even close. It's not even close. We should take off comments. Yeah, man. I didn't even watch that Jay Prince video. To be honest, I just didn't even. There was nothing they could say. I ain't even here. But anyways, man, we finna go ahead and wrap up, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I got a lot more content to get out to you guys. A lot more topics, man. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about finance. What's going on with these companies? Y'all stay tuned in on that because it's gonna give y'all some gems. And what y'all need to be doing with y'all money right now. While the value of the dollar is going down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some economic principles up in here so y'all can understand what's going on and why things react the way that they react in the markets. We're going to continue to keep y'all up on game about what's going on around the world, in Atlanta for sure, in the hip hop culture, in the woke culture, in every culture. We're going to put y'all up on everything that's current right now. And I want to say, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe. And until next time, man, it's your boy, Hot Topic Media, over and out.